Hello everybody! Happy Friday to you. Happy day. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another makeup video. My friends, this is going to be the last video that I am uploading before Landmas begins on December 1st. If you are new to my channel, Landmas is happening. It's coming December 1st to 24th. We are posting a video every single day leading up to Christmas. There will be 25? There's going to be a lot of videos and we are very excited getting everything ready. I even got my nails done for the occasion. Going to be rocking a holiday red. This is OPI Big Apple Red, in case anyone was curious. We're getting ready, fam, and I just wanted to do a final little makeup look, wrapping up a few conversations that we've been having both on YouTube and Instagram, just having a sit down, revisiting some of these products, having a final little chat before the Landmas craze begins. So even though we do have most of the month planned, actually, guys, I'm very, very much looking forward to the preparedness that we're feeling this year. But if you have any video requests for us during the month of December for Landmas, please let us know in the comments down below if you like these makeup videos and want me to continue doing them. Please give a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bells. We've got huge giveaways coming up in December and we're going to be posting every day. So make sure that you are notified and that you are here and part of the fam when the fun begins. So my friends, I'm going to zoom you in. Let's dive in and play with some makeup. So today we're going to be starting off with the skin, and I actually wanted to revisit the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. I really appreciate all your guys' feedback and comments on the video that I used this and had my first impressions and thoughts on it. So we're going to be revisiting this one and trying to see what we can make happen based on what a lot of you said in the comments. So we're going to be getting there and then focusing on the skin prep for that today. So I actually didn't put any of my skincare on. I did a face mask. I did a 1-1-1 skin face mask, which left my skin feeling quite plump and lovely, but she's having a freak out, okay? My skin is stressed. I don't know what's going on. It's mid-month. I don't have my period, but she's freaking out. There's some stress patches poking out, my friends. So I'm gonna be going heavy with the hydration today, especially to prep for the Lisa Eldridge foundation. And this portion of the video is very kindly sponsored by Vichy. I have been working with Vichy for years. Love the Mineral 89 lineup. And today, because my skin is feeling extra stressed, I'm actually going to be using the probiotic fractions, which is basically the sister to the regular good old Mineral 89 serum. I'm going to be starting with this on my face, pouring it all over because it is made with the Vichy volcanic water to hydrate the skin, help to soothe it. It repairs the skin barrier, and it is specifically made to use on stressed skin because it has the ingredient niacinamide in it, which helps with inflammatory responses, aka my face right now. So we're going to be starting with this. I'm going to pour it all over my face, and currently Vichy is having their Black Friday sale. You don't need a code or anything. You don't need a special link. I'm obviously going to link to the products in the website in the description box down below, but they are having 25% off of the entire Vichy.ca website. So if you've been wanting to try any of the Vichy products, if you like the Mineral 89 lineup, they got you with 25% off. So thank you so much to Vichy. We're going to start with this BRB while I pour this all over my face. And this serum, it's super hydrating. It's so hydrating. It feels really, really good, and it's going to give us a really nice base for the Seamless Skin Foundation that we're going to try. And I also kept all of my jewelry off today so that I could really just focus on the skin here, focus on the skin prep, and make sure that this is all rubbing in. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, if I have all of my rings on and I have necklaces on, I'm not able to just like get in there and blend the products as well. Like oftentimes when I'm not filming, obviously I love to be like bejeweled when I'm filming because I just think it looks nicer in my videos, but when I'm doing my makeup like on an everyday basis, I usually do my hair and makeup and get fully ready before actually putting all of my jewelry on because I just find it easier to get in there. So the serum is on, it is setting in, getting nice and tacky. I'm gonna go in, like I mentioned before, with the Welleda Skin Food. This is one of those nice, really thick and heavy, creamy moisturizing products that I usually actually love to pull out when the winter season comes around, especially because my skin's feeling extra dry. And from my experience with the Lisa Eldridge foundation, it did pull a bit more matte. So if I am using a matte foundation, which even though I do have dry skin, I do sometimes like to have a more matte finish. It's typically much more long lasting than a dewy, more natural looking foundation, and therefore it lasts a lot longer. So when I'm using matte foundations, I do usually like to prep my skin with heavier products. So that was definitely something, like I wasn't expecting it to be as matte when I used it before, but you guys actually, so many of you had the same experience as me, that it was dry and it highlighted the texture. And then a lot of you who had more normal to oily skin were like, no, the foundation is absolutely perfect. So a lot of you really loved it, and a lot of you had the same experience that I did. So let's give it a go. I want to revisit it with the more thickened, creamy base. So I'm just going to take a good wad of my Welletta Skin Food and put this all over the skin. It's actually been so long since I used it. This is one of the products that I bought because of Katie Jane Hughes back in the day. Back in the day, me and you, baby. We used to have fun. Katie Jane Hughes really never leads us astray, and this has definitely been a favorite product since. And yeah, the weather's getting cold, guys. Might have to do a good old little winter beauty switch up, and you know that's going to be featured in it. So let's go into the foundation. I did pick up shades 5 and 6, and I had mixed them last video. I think today I'm just going to use shade 6 because it was a little bit light, even though really I based my purchase off of the excellent photos and everything that she has on the website. So I was surprised at how light it was. So we're just going to stick with shade 6 today. And I just want to say before we get started, I'm sure I'm going to have some more final thoughts. I'm going to keep playing with it, but my opinion is there are a few priming products like the Welletta Skin Food, like the Vichy products that I have used off and on for years, and they just work under absolutely everything. So my opinion is, like, I know that if Lisa herself did my makeup, I know that this would look phenomenal, and I have high hopes that now that we have prepped our skin with the juiciest and thickest moisturizing products, that I'm sure it's going to look delightful. But when I'm spending the absolute top dollar, when I'm spending the most money on a product, when so many of my other foundations are so beautiful and work so seamlessly and I don't have to think about it, if I have to like think about a product and put extra work in, when so many competitors are just like easy and I don't have to think about it and I can slap it on my face and it looks amazing, then it's not worth the money. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but in the same breath, had I known that it was gonna be that much of a matte finish, I probably would have put something like much more thick like this on before using it. So now we know. Now we're gonna go forward. We're gonna try it again, see our final thoughts. But I just wanted to put it out there that if it's so expensive, for me, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, it should just be seamless and easy to use. That's just my thought. But I still want to make Lisa proud, so I'm going to try it again. I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. So we're going to start with a little bit. A lot of you mentioned just not using a brush at all. It was actually quite conflicting. Like, guys, that is such a small amount. Truly, a little bit does go such a long way. A lot of you suggested to just go straight in with the sponge and kind of ignore the brush. I was trying to follow the protocol, but we're just going to switch between my fingers. I'm going to put it on my skin with my fingers and blend it in with the beauty sponge and just see what happens. Like, yeah, already such a matte finish. It literally erased the glow from the Skin Food, which is super crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this in, build it up, and see what kind of finish we discover. I'm coming up close and personal. This is the first layer applied. Literally, this was the saving grace here. It definitely mattified. It's taken a lot of the shine down, but because we put such a nice thick moisturized base on, it now has just a very, very nice, very light skin-like finish. And I did the lightest layer, blended it in with the sponge. So I have no doubt that this is gonna last absolutely beautifully. And there we go. That was the golden ticket. Just a nice thicker base, my friends. Let's go ahead and move on to concealer. I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer, which I had just recently brought back into my world. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this because this one is a super coverage concealer. And I had forgotten just how full coverage that was. So I'm just going to use this more sparingly than I would with my regular concealer application. And I'm actually just using the deeper one that I bought, Almond. I might go in with a little bit of Snow after to do some highlighting. But for now, I kind of just want this to be a really nice, much more natural skin day. So I'm just using a tiny little bit of this. I know it might not look like a tiny bit, but guys, like a little bit goes a long way. Be sparing with that. And I'm just going to take this beauty sponge and blend that in. Oh, you know what? I did not put enough in my eyes. Like I got so much discoloration and like blueness, purpleness, and veinage. I just really need to be putting that right in there. It's not right. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now I'm going to blend. I'm actually just going to take my kabuki brush and get right in there in the inner corners. I find it much easier. Again, if I had that little mini beauty blender, it would be very helpful in moments like these, but I'm just going to take the brush and blend it out on the eyeball. There we go. Now that it's all blended out, just to make sure that it stays the way I want it to, I'm going to take a spritz of my Benefit Professional Setting Spray. So while our creaminess and goodness is still going on, I'm going to go ahead and apply some contour. I pulled out the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand. I revisit this every once in a while, and every time I do, I always forget how I feel about it. That is also true. I just know I need to go light-handed with it, but I still just, yeah, I've been very habitual with my little contour and bronzing products, so I just wanted to revisit her, see what's poppin'. A few of you mentioned that you struggled with the foundation when you were applying your cream bronzer afterward, and to be honest, when I use the Smith 157 brush, like it just so nicely pats along. I didn't really notice that I lost any coverage because it is just such a nice light finish. Like it does make your skin look like skin. And so my deeper freckles and sunspots and whatnot definitely do peek through. But I didn't notice any patchiness, if that's what you were referring to. So I don't know. The beauty sponge and also my little 157 brush are a delight. And if you're having trouble with your foundation and concealer below it picking up and getting patchy, just try using a much lighter hand. Like you can just so softly pat this brush around and it'll still blend everything out. That's what's really nice about these more like full, thick, and fluffy brushes. It just does the blending work for you. So I'm just going to pat that along. Get it on my jawline as well. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of it with my finger and just really lightly pat that on my nose. I don't know if I trust me with a brush with this being applied on my nose. I think it would be a disaster. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it. I'm not doing any specific contouring. I'm just going to apply it onto the nose and then go in with the beauty sponge after. I probably look like Squidward, and that is fine. Okay, well that was a fun little revisit. Very nice. I used the smallest amount, but I think it was effective. And I like that. Ever since I filmed the Madison Beer makeup tutorial, I have not seen the blush versions of these in stock. I have tried every time. Every time I've gone on Sephora, I've done a little creeping of it and I've never seen it back in stock. I really want to try them. It's not happening. She sold them out forever. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows now and we'll be back to continue the rest of the makeup. So the brows are on. I want to go ahead and move on to the rest of the face. Even though I do feel like we have a nice, more matte skin-like finish, I do want to go ahead and set with powder, especially on my eyes. I gotta blend out the concealer piling there in my crease. And I pulled out an old little powder fave. Haven't used this in so long. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. I have this in the shade 10, Porcelain. I was using a deeper shade before, but I think it's important that I use a lighter one today. So I'm gonna take my Katie Jane Hughes little number 8 brush and just put that onto my eyelid. Now this is technically a foundation, but used as a powder, it is beautiful too. Also Katie Jane Hughes approved. She was really raving about this for quite some time as well. And yeah, I just want to remove any excess shine. Sometimes I even do a little dibble into my brows as well. But just gonna take a little bit of this and use that to set everything in. Yeah, I think the powder looks really nice. Really set it all in. Let's go ahead and use some blush. I pulled this old fave out, a Bobbi Brown Pale Pink blush. Oh baby, it's been a minute. I am sad about Bobbi Brown in general, I must say. I feel like once Bobbi Brown left Bobbi Brown, it was never the same, but I'm definitely, just so you know, I've got my hands on Jones Road. It's coming, honey. The review is coming. Stay tuned. Anyway, I pulled this out. I wanted to use it, wanted to do a nice little fresh pink blush. However, I kind of also wanted to try this too. This came in the mail. Chantecaille sent over some of their limited collections. This is the Rouge Pearl Acquoia blush. Look at the packaging. Look at the little pearls in there. It's so cute. And then look at this beautiful blush. It kind of looks like it's got a really subtle glow to it. I haven't used it. I just swatched it because I couldn't tell. It actually looked so creamy and delicious that I thought it was a cream blush, but it's not. It's powder. And it's really pretty. Kind of the vibe I was looking for. And the packaging is just beautiful. So let's give it a go today, see how we feel. This is my Refer 04 brush. I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna do a little dab off into my hand, and the color is also very similar to the Dior Backstage Pink blush, which is perpetually out of stock. Even though the price of the Chantecaille blush won't be any help in comparison to the Dior blush, the color very, very similar. That beautiful, beautiful, very fresh, brightening pink color, which is also one of my favorite colors to don in the blush world. Really nice, really soft. Taking a little bit across my nose as well. It's very much a hot topic right now. Everyone seems to be doing the blush just on the outer parts of the face, and I know I've tried it a few times. I just can't quit putting the blush like right there on the apples of my cheeks and like continuing it across my nose. I don't know. I just feel like because I have such a big, wide head. What do you think about blush placement? Have you changed your ways? Have you been doing the little outer bits of the face, or are you still a sun-kissed blush lover like me? And now because we used a fresh pink blush, I wanted to go in with the Dior Pink Glow, the O2 Pink Glow, kind of like a little finishing highlighter topper product. I'm not going to specifically use this as a highlight. I'm actually going to take it like all along, kind of on top of the blush, and it just gives it that glow. So you're still getting like a highlighted effect. It's actually much more cool toned than I thought, much more silvery, but I think it's nice with the little pink in there. Really pretty. And then truly, guys, like these, I think I was so smitten with these Dior highlighters because there's no ounce of glitter in here. It's like glowy and highlighted, but there's no glitters. There's no glitters in sight. It's just this like smooth, creamy magic glow. I don't know. Yeah, that was definitely more silver than I wanted to go. But I still think it's cute. I still think the effect is there. It has happened. Let's move on to the eyes. I wanted to have a chat about Marc Jacobs Beauty because the last time we talked about Marc Jacobs Beauty, I had done a whole little funny sequence on Instagram of me messaging Marc Jacobs Beauty. It had all gone on sale. It has left Sephora. Marc Jacobs Beauty at Sephora, at least on the Canada side, is no more. I think there might be a few lingering products on sale, but they are no longer on Sephora. Apparently, based on a few comments from you guys, they have had their manufacturing contract ended. I cannot confirm that. That is just what a few messages have said. But when I messaged them on Instagram being like, oh my God, Marc Jacobs Beauty, what is happening? Is it true that you are leaving us? What is going on? And they were like, absolutely not. We love Marc Jacobs Beauty. I believe that the words that they actually said were, we are very proud of Marc Jacobs Beauty, and they're going nowhere. However, it has been some time since then. At the beginning of November, they posted on their Instagram that all Marc Jacobs Beauty products can now be found on their website. At least for me, when I looked on their website, there's no beauty section. The only hint of beauty is in the sale section, and they have like no stock. So I don't know what's going on with Marc Jacobs Beauty, but I thought today, just in case, like I hope this is not a goodbye. I hope this is not a goodbye. There are so many products from Marc Jacobs Beauty that I have used and loved for years. There are so many favorites that are still in my collection, like especially their eyeliners and their eyeshadow palettes. So many beautiful products from them. Their packaging is amazing. Obviously, it's a higher end price point, but I would be very, very sad to see Marc Jacobs Beauty be a thing of the past. So I thought, you know, just to urge the hope, to put it out there, do some manifestation, I wanted to just use a few of my Marc Jacobs Beauty products to finish off the eyes and just hope that they are not gone for good, hoping that they are here to stay. And if any of you have heard anything different, let's chat about it. Let us know in the comments if you've heard any inside scoop with what's happening with Marc Jacobs Beauty. I have no idea, but I do hope it's not gone for good. So I would love to know, for those of you who have been a viewer of my channel for a long time, there was a period in my YouTube life where I exclusively used the Marc Jacobs palette. I used to travel. There were like a lot of trips I went on where I traveled with the Glambition palette and the other one as well. Just to use the two of them together. They were my favorite go-to palettes. And yeah, I just think they're really great. And I wanted to bring it out today and say hello and hopefully not goodbye. So this is the 720 Glambition palette from Marc Jacobs. Really gorgeous, cool neutrals in here. And just wanted to do a little something, nothing too crazy. Gonna start with this. Wow, my hand just like did a whole roller coaster ride there. I'm gonna start with this little peachy kind of beigey shade. And just start with that in the crease. This is my Smith 232 brush. Just gonna blend that around. It's so funny and ironic that I complain and whine frequently about how many new products and new brands there are on the market. Yet at the same time, we're also losing a lot of brands and losing a lot of our old favorites. So it's kind of funny. It's like, yeah, well, I suppose our old beloved products need to be replaced. I was just going to do a little bit of shadow, but I actually think it's important to also pull out the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Brownie. One of my favorite eyeliners of all time. I will be devastated to see this go, especially because this one's probably already old and I probably need to say goodbye to this, but I'm not ready. I know I literally have like 12 other eyeliners that would be exactly the same color. All I use is brown eyeliners, but still, I'm not ready to say goodbye to it. Yeah, oh no, I just wiped off the tip and it's still a little bit dry. We've also already had this experience. Do we recall when I got pink eye from my old Makeup Forever cream compact? I need to stop using old products. Actually, I really need to do another makeup declutter. I used MAC Smolder the other day and definitely had a reaction on my eye because it was so old. Yeah, this one's no good. I'll try twisting it out a little bit more, but she's definitely past her prime. The highliners kind of are like the Victoria Beckham eyeliners in a way where they're just like so creamy and beautiful and blend out so easily. I do love this color so much, but yeah, I think this is our last hurrah. Perhaps a goodbye after all. We already lost Becca, okay? I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared for Marc Jacobs to leave us. I don't even have an at-lash mascara. Like, it's just gone. It's just gone. Nowhere to be found. That is such a beautiful, beautiful mascara. Marc Jacobs Beauty, don't leave us. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of this deeper brown with a smaller brush and just plop that into the crease. I'm just going to wrap it on top of the eyeliner. The eyeliner is like a true chocolate. This is more of a gray toned, cool toned brown. So it's a little bit different in shade, but this will still do the job. We'll still just be able to smoke it out a bit. I'm gonna use a little bit of that same brown and just put that on the lower lash line. Okay, sometimes I don't remember things immediately, but I just recalled the drama that ensued in my soul when Marc Jacobs discontinued its air blush, the blushes, Flesh and Fantasy. Oh my gosh, and even then they were like, don't worry, we've got other blushes coming. They had sent their like whole cafe lineup. I was like, Marc Jacobs, it's not the same. Maybe they knew and they just didn't tell me. They had already discontinued their best blushes ever. And maybe that was the start of it. That was the start of the end. I'm going to mix the gold and the pink shimmeries together with my little fluffy brush. I don't want this to be too intense, so I'm using a fluffier brush. And I'm just going to put that onto the lid and into the inner corner. I'm going to finish off with Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. Guys, like, what a rediscovery. It has been so long since I had truly given the Monsieur Big another chance. And it is really, truly as good as I remember it being. There's so many mascaras I love. I can't even keep track anymore. There's so many great mascaras. I was even thinking like it's been a while now since I used the Pat McGrath mascara. That one was so great too. There's just so many good ones. The Revlon So Fierce. Like, we've got a market of great options, my people. I would love to hear from you. Another request for the comments, but truly, like, give me your top 3 mascaras. I'd love to know. All right, that's it for the eyes. I'm going to take my Victoria Beckham 02 Lip Definer Nubbin. For the lipstick, and to finish off the look, I'm going to take a little bit of my Givenchy Le Rouge Sheer Velvet number 10 Beige Nude lipstick. Love these sheer velvets. It's such a beautiful, beautiful light formula. And this one matches really nicely with the Victoria Beckham 02 lip definer. And it's kind of like the Lisa Eldridge foundation in that it's matte, but it's like a very, very soft matte, like nothing too crazy and drying and ultra matte on the skin. On the lips. On the lips. All right, a final spritz of the Benefit Professional. All right. right, my pals and gals, that is everything for this makeup look. Would love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments down below. How do you feel about the revisiting of the foundation? I think the skin is looking phenomenal. I love this combination of products. Some old favorites here, some new goodies, and perhaps a farewell. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I'm really happy with how this makeup look turned out. It's another one of those looks that I think is just very, oh, you know what? Someone used the word polished in the last video, and I really appreciated that. I think this is another one of those polished looks that's just perfect for every day, perfect for work, perfect for school, whenever you want to feel a little bit more refined and fabulous. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, opinions, comments, all in the comments down below, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for getting ready with me today. And this is officially the last video, as I mentioned, until Landmas. There's going to be no video on Monday. We will be seeing you on Wednesday, December 1st, for the start of Landmas and for a brand new video. I hope you guys are so excited. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be here when Landmas begins. I can't wait. I hope you guys are excited as well. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. And I'll see you on Wednesday for a new video. Bye!